ton of spies. Their spies basically blitzing and not really giving any lane open to the quarterback. And they haven't done it recently. I expect that to show up right when they get around.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
You see him right here. He gets leverage outside. Once he does that, he's able to restack him and then get that corner. Along again to the end zone. There's contact. McDuffie. But no yellow marker. Beckham was the target. So they go deep again. And now 39-yard play to Aguilar. And they go to the end zone, and it's incomplete. That's exactly what we talked about, Jim.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 yards, good enough for the first. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The best the man can get is to let laps. At night, I remember when you and I were inseparable.
Ritter now. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second down and a run by Robinson. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Brian Robinson Jr. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Held it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You see the bump right there. It is a little early, but now you've got a play that's behind the receiver, ball behind him, and that reception.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
I think it's a good no call for pass interference.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On second down, Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go into gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator,
oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ridder with it after the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down throw coming for Ridder. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
Clock running with 4 minutes to go, and a new set of downs. That was there because
working from the gun, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Desmond Ritter, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Technically gained an advantage, but right here with how long they've been on the field, how much they've played recently, this defense, they're exhausted. Come out, take a look at his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Who knows? It could go anywhere when you got Jackson in the open field. Chris Jones went so fast he slowed up. It was a screen. Nope, it was just you.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He just ran 40 yards to pick up 5.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Eckler now between the tackles. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Burrow on play action. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they get it down, but now before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
The 2-minute warning. You have 2 timeouts. If you look at the NFL this year, onside kicks, 2 for 42. That's 4.8%. Obviously not a good opportunity.
Here's Ritter.
To get that ball back. Although Justin Tucker's got 2 or 3 that he works on all the time.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. John Mechie, 58 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
Tonight on CBS, because it is 60 minutes and one couple's mission to save wild animals around the world.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
First and 5 as well, just the fact that you get the extra down for the clock. But
now Burrow changing things up here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the stronger safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
being a little too aggressive about being offside. The idea, the strategy, I was just thinking that I'm like, pretty cool nuance. Not a lot of reasons for me to think we would do this here.
Up the middle with Eckler. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Like Queen, come back with a very similar play this time. Queen shoots the gap before Trey Smith could get over to him. And interesting.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Whether or not to. The Ravens are down to 1 after taking one here.
Once more, here's Eckler.
You're talking about Andy Reid.
And he'll go down at the 28. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
But for Andy, in his 25th year, he's trying to get his 25th postseason win today. Second all-time only to Bill Belichick's 31. Andy Reid's now up there with he and Bill Walsh, him as the 2 greatest play callers.
On second down, Eckler. Down right around the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
And Marcus Williams got the tackle, and they will take their time out here on the north side of the 2-minute warning. With the 3rd and 9 on the way. We've got the State Farm postgame show coming up. JB will be directing things.
Now it's
Burrow. We're going to climb out of the booth and make our way down to the field. We're going to present.
And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. It was great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Don't take that celebrity
back to throw, Ritter. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
You okay?
No. I live with a broken phone. I can't trade in.
Okay, that's dramatic. Better plans Verizon. Everyone can trade.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A new phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Wait, I'm on Verizon. Can I still get it?
Yeah.
I gotta trade this in, right?
New and existing
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Galaxy S24 Plus. Watch and tablet. All on us.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Aggressive attitude approach that Andy Reid has. Mahomes the same way, but the
2nd and 10.
How about the turmoil, the adversity, and all the talk about these wide receivers all year, dropping the balls, all the big moments that they didn't come up with it. Switch to the postseason, it's exact opposite. And that's why you stick
Burrow looking to pass.
work on technique. You know who they are.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Hooker. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in press territory as well.
They got to push them real hard and try to get something more on the board on that side of the ledger right now. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I think the player of the game for me is Travis Kelce. 11 targets, 11 receptions, and those two.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Calling can determine the whole.
Welcome back. Charles Hyde settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Going play action. Ritter. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Ritter off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they run the option on second down. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they go play action now. Burrow going across the formation. He finds Freiermuth. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Now here's the thing, guys. You know it's playoff football when you get a little bit of push.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Robinson. Running right through him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Mechie, the man in motion. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches, but I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half, and a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we got this," and pretty much ushered them out, and they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On first down, Ritter. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On any play call, when it's properly executed, didn't go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That one caught out wide by Julio. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Ritter. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A few things better.